Dear students, let us begin with the third part of the lesson, in which we will continue learning about India's role in IORA. India holds the distinction of being the highest contributor to the IORA Special Fund with a substantial contribution of $1 lakh. Assessing India's performance in the IORA reveals that while it has improved in texture and tenor, it is not entirely satisfactory considering India's economic clout, military might and goodwill in the Indian Ocean region. India has primarily focused on soft issues in the Indian Ocean region for redressal, such as improving the research base regarding the Indian Ocean region, promoting trade and investment facilitation, bringing countries and people, government and civil society closer to each other by organizing Track 1.5 events. This approach is commendable as trust and a sense of unity form the foundation of cooperation. Furthermore, the IORA strictly prohibits the discussion of bilateral contentious issues among member states to ensure the smooth functioning of the organization, preventing disputes or grievances from disturbing the consensus-based non-intrusive approach. However, there are more pressing hard issues in the region, including traditional and non-traditional maritime security threats. These threats include India's growing military power, its blue water capabilities, China's increasing penetration of the Indian Ocean region with its Belt and Road Initiative projects, and the non-inclusion of regional countries like Pakistan and Myanmar in the IORA, which could have repercussions for the entire region. Non-traditional maritime security threats such as maritime piracy, terrorism, illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing, arms, human and narcotics trafficking, weapons smuggling, marine resource degradation and climate change are also significant concerns. India has not actively addressed these issues under the IORA, despite the organization being the broadest representation of the Indian Ocean region. Efforts to establish an IORA working group on maritime safety and security have not made substantial progress, despite the need for coordinated action in a region with several choke points married in non-traditional maritime security threats. India must enhance its coordination and organization of exercises with regional navies to address these challenges and ensure the legitimacy of the IORA. India and Mauritius play a significant collaborative role in advancing the 6 key priority sectors within the Indian Ocean Rim Association. These sectors collectively cover a broad spectrum of fields with the primary goal of fostering regional development and bolstering security. They hold a crucial position in addressing the multifaceted requirements and issues across the Indian Ocean region. One of them is blue economy. The Indian Ocean Rim Association places significant emphasis on blue economy, and India and Mauritius have emerged as key drivers in advancing sustainable development in this domain. This sector revolves around the responsible utilization of marine resources encompassing fisheries, aquaculture, tourism, renewable energy and various economic ventures linked to the ocean. Its primary focus is to advocate eco-friendly practices that safeguard the marine environment while fostering enduring economic prosperity. The second issue is on climate change and disaster management. India and Mauritius collaborate to address climate change and disaster management in the region. This sector focuses on building resilience to climate-related risks and natural disasters. It involves sharing expertise, technologies and best practices for climate adaptation, disaster preparedness and response. The third issue is on trade and investment facilitation. India and Mauritius actively work to enhance trade and investment within the IORA region. This sector aims to reduce trade barriers, promote economic cooperation and create a conducive environment for business to thrive. It includes initiatives to simplify trade procedures, harmonize standards, and attract investments that foster economic growth. Fourth issue is on women's economic empowerment. IORA prioritizes gender equality and women's economic empowerment, with India and Mauritius dedicated to enhancing women's participation in the workforce, entrepreneurship, and leadership roles. This effort aims to boost women's economic empowerment and enhance their socio-economic standing. Fifth issue is on academic, science, and technology cooperation. India and Mauritius co-sponsor projects in academic, scientific, and technological collaboration within IORA. This sector fosters research, innovation, and knowledge exchange among member states, with a focus on enhancing regional capabilities in fields such as oceanography, renewable energy, and information technology. Sixth issue is on tourism and cultural exchanges. India and Mauritius jointly support tourism and cultural exchanges within IORA, fostering connections among people, promoting cultural appreciation, and driving economic growth. This sector focuses on preserving cultural heritage, sharing art and traditions, and promoting sustainable tourism practices. Let us summarize what we have discussed so far in this lesson. India's role in IORA is vital for enhancing coordination, capabilities, and sustainable growth in the region. The Indian Ocean region naturally falls under India's sphere of influence, requiring India to engage with other IORA members based on principles of cooperative security to strengthen its overall maritime domain awareness in the region. The European Union serves as a model for cooperation initiatives, demonstrating strong internal mechanisms and partnerships with external actors, including United Nations agencies and the Interpol, as well as regional organizations such as the East African Community and ASEAN. India should work in coordination with member states and dialogue partners, including many EU members, to implement robust measures in the Indian Ocean region that ensure a peaceful, safe, and secure maritime environment, particularly in piracy-prone regions like the Horn of Africa and Somalia. India should seek cooperation with China in addressing common maritime security threats despite differences in geopolitical and strategic interests. Collaboration between India and China could encompass various activities: peacekeeping force in the Gulf of Aden, conducting basic maritime exercises for search and rescue, humanitarian assistance, ensuring the safe passage of ships in transit, and other confidence building measures. The IORA can play a crucial role in providing a holistic perspective by facilitating the collaboration of its member states in establishing best practices, standard management, and operating procedures to enhance maritime domain awareness in the region. I hope you understood what we discussed about India's role in IORA. We have concluded our lesson. Thank you.